that gives you a little bit of a picture. It's a 1 to 2 minute spontaneous response to a question. And what you might see is some people will choose not to answer the question I give them, which is politically correct and also politically astute. This next question is for Lloyd. 20 years from now, what will 2013 be remembered for in U.S. history books?
That's a Lloyded question.
You say this had to be politically correct?
Yes.
That's really difficult to say.
Oh, right.
I probably won't be around to see it with a little luck, and sometimes I have that feeling. But the problem is that I can't remember what it's called, but there's a psychological bias all of us have that blinds us to things which we don't already accept. In other words, we tend to believe what we already believe as opposed to reality. If you think about it, you can probably dream of all sorts of illustrations in your own life. And the difficulty with current events is that things that seem so big, so monumental, so horrifying to us now tend to fade away in terms of impact. Do you remember, for example, how panicked everyone was in 2007 when the bottom fell out of the financial system and it looked like the whole world was going to plunge into depression for a few weeks? It didn't happen, and now lots of people don't even remember that it ever happened, that there was ever any danger at all. So it's extremely difficult to project into the future and determine what will be remembered for. I think one thing we're likely to be remembered for is that we reached close to 9 billion people. And that's something that's going to have an impact, for better or for worse, on the world. You would think there is a carrying capacity, a number above which we can't go. But people have been talking about that since I was in high school when we reached 3 billion people and everybody freaked out. It appears that the world can stand more than we think it can stand. But I have a feeling that many people is probably going to create some issues. We don't know what they are. I have no idea what they might be. But I can't be specific because of that psychological bias that I have too.